Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do 5 things I've been loving the last month. So today is the 3rd of August, so going into August now, and it's the 5 things I've been loving in July. And I was really thinking what I should do, what things I should talk about and whatever, and which things I should show. And I was quite stuck, but I kind of managed to get. This camera always doesn't like to focus, and I don't know why. It drives me crazy. Maybe move. There we go. And I managed to get 5 categories down. So one is a cleaning product, a beauty kind of toiletry kind of product, so shower gels, makeup, anything like that. Anything I've been watching, so like TV shows and stuff like that. One item of clothing or fashion related, so shoes, anything, underwear, whatever. Underwear, I don't even think that's, no, it doesn't matter about that one. And one last thing is a random kind of item, so it's not really every month it won't be the same category, if that makes sense. Yeah, because I think that's kind of fair, because every month there might be something completely different and I want to share with you guys. So I'm just going to get started, and I'm going to start with, the first thing I'm going to start with is, I will start with a beauty slash kind of toiletry item. So if you watched my failed vlog video, you will know that I did literally for a second I mentioned this, but if you're new and you just clicked on the video, this is what I was talking about. It's the Clarins Paris Stretch Mark Minimizer, yes, Stretch Mark Minimizing Cream. So it just looks like this. I don't know if you can see. It's Clarins, and it's kind of like a tubey, that kind of packaging. I was kindly gifted this to me by my mum, and I've been using this pretty much from the moment she gave it to me. So I think I've been pregnant, I'm now almost 7 months pregnant. I've been using this since April, I think, and it's still so much left in there. I don't think it will last me till the day I will give birth, but I think it will last me very close, and I do have other samples and stuff like that to last me, I think, until I do give birth. But this goes such a long way, because it's such a thick cream, but it's not a thick cream where it feels like it weighs you down. It's not heavy cream, it's just it's thick in the sense that it spreads, and it's quite it goes a long way. Now I've had stretch marks for years because of, when you're a teenager and you're growing and put on weight and whatever. But I did, before I started using this, moreover at the beginning when I was using this, the stretch marks I had, because my belly started to expand quite quickly when I was pregnant. I don't understand why. Yeah, so sorry, where I was going. The stretch marks I had were starting to become quite red again, and so this doesn't eliminate stretch marks, it just kind of tries to blend them into your skin, which, as anyone would know, no stretch mark cream or oil or whatever on the market removes stretch marks. I think the only thing that's near enough possible to get close to removing them is laser treatment, but even then that's quite minimizing. It's not really, gonna get rid of them, but creams and oils on the market do reduce the redness and try and blend them out, and this cream has definitely done that. I really love it, and I don't really know how much it was, but I feel like if I do get pregnant again in the future, I will repurchase this, as I love the texture. It's very minimal odor to odorless. I like that. I don't want any strong odors permeating on my skin. And yeah, like I said, it lasts a long time, so I hope it lasts till due day, but I don't think it will, because I am quite, I think I'm about here in the bottle. I think something like that. Yeah, I'm about here in the bottle, which is still a lot. And like I said, I don't really use much. I just kind of use it on my chest and my like breasts and my stomach, so I don't really need it anywhere else. But yeah, it definitely does help. And I have had, since I've been getting pregnant, more and more like pregnant, you don't get more pregnant, like since my stomach has been expanding, I have grown more stretch marks in certain areas, but they don't look visible because of this, and I'm very grateful for that. So do really recommend this. I would literally give this a 5-star. The next item is a random item. This is literally really bizarre, and I had 2 ideas in mind, but this one I wanted to do more, simply because I thought if any other ladies are pregnant, or you know, anyone who's really sensitive to skin or whatever, that sounds like a toiletry product, it's not, I thought they might, you know, be of interest of this. Now since I've been pregnant, I've been very sensitive, especially like in the kind of like front and back down there, and I usually use toilet wipes to go to the toilet. And you can skip this part if you find this a bit too much to deal with, but I mean, I would want to know if somebody was making this kind of video. And I started to like get very irritated by certain wipes I was using when I was going to the toilet. Oh my god, it's not focusing again. Okay, there we go. And then I discovered these. So these are the Tesco Luxury Soft Coconut Oil Flushable Toilet Wipes. And they just look like this. And they're £1 for a packet, or you can get 5 for £3 something, or £4 or something like that. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they smell. It's a really overpowering coconut smell. It doesn't like smell like Malibu or anything like that, or you know, it doesn't smell like Bounty. It's just a very mild, like coconut. Like it smells like coconut oil. If you smell like a very lightly fragranced coconut oil, that's what it smells like, which is obviously really nice, especially in this kind of weather. But it's really, really gentle. Like it does, I have not had any problems since I've been using them, and I've been using them for basically a month now, and I'm very, very happy, and I will just keep repurchasing these because these have been wonderful to use. But I just thought if anyone wanted to know, you know, uses these kind of things, or is pregnant or has sensitive skin, and can't find something, because you can't really flush baby wipes down the toilet, so and sometimes some of the toilet training wipes, you know, that people sometimes buy, isn't really sensitive. But these are dermatologically, I don't need to say that word, tested. So yeah, I do really recommend these. Again, I'm sorry it's a bit of a weird product, but I thought I would want to share because, like I said, if I was watching, and it'd be nice to know, you know, if somebody else has got sensitive skin or whatever, and what they use. So yeah. All right, that's that product. The next product is a cleaning product. Now I've kind of like, I've got a few more bottles of this left, but I'm not going to use them until next spring, because spring's kind of over, and any Zoflora addicts will know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. But because I just have such a stash of like so many cleaning products I need to go through, that's simply the reason. But the one product I was using a lot in July, I think I went through 1 or 2 bottles easy, was the Zoflora Hello Spring. And yeah, like I said, I have so many bottles of Zoflora, and like now Fabulosa as well, because I've gone on that choo-choo train. So yeah, I want to like use all those up, because I've got a lot of summer scents as well like that. So summer's only like 1 month left or something like that, I'm not too sure. So I want to go through all those first. But yeah, I do love the smell. It says it's limited edition, so if they don't come out with it next year, at least I have a few extra bottles for when it does become spring again. But it's a beautiful smell. It smells a lot like jasmine, magnolia, moringa, those kind of like white floral kind of smells, and it's such a refreshing, like for a very white, because white flower smells are quite stuffy quite usually, but for a white flower smell, this is really, really like refreshing smell. I wonder if it actually says what kind of, okay, so it says it's a sparkling green floral blend based on wild spring flowers, refreshed with uplifting citrus notes. I can't smell anything citrus about it, and I love citrus. And wild spring flowers, well, I suppose are most white flowers spring, or are most wildflowers white? I'm not too sure. But in the picture it does have white flowers, so I'm not too sure. It just smells like a bunch of white flowers. But yeah, this is really, really great. I loved it. And it's doing again. Yeah, I definitely do recommend this if it's still in the shops and you are not offended by using something that says spring on it in the summer. Do go buy it because it's really good. And yeah, I have literally nothing bad to say about this. And Zoflora is really good and disinfectant, but I pretty much use Zoflora for everything. But it's just the specific scent I really, really do like, and I do recommend. Okay, the next item is a piece of clothing. And as you may know or may not know, I am pregnant. It's almost 7 months. This piece of clothing isn't maternity, so anyone who is not pregnant watching this can wear this. I got this in Primark quite a while ago, but I feel like I'm wearing this almost all the time, apart from right now. I feel like I'm wearing this almost all the time. I'm like washing it, and I'm not like wearing it all the time and not washing it. I'm wearing it all the time, washing it, wearing it all the time, washing it. And I don't usually do that with a lot of clothes. I feel like with certain items in my wardrobe, I go through periods where I just wear the same thing. But this thing I just can't seem to put down. I have the red version of this, but it's just the black one I keep gravitating towards, and it's just such a versatile piece of clothing. And considering how like pregnant I actually am, and how like really adaptable this is to my pregnant body. I've done it again. I'm gonna go mad. Yeah, so it's basically a Primark maxi skirt with a split, I don't know how to say it. They only go up to size 20, so I obviously got the larger size so it can accommodate me until due day. So yeah, it's basically just black. It's just a black long, I don't know if you can see, skirt there. Yep, and then it's got like a little split on the side here, like so. I don't know if you can see that. And it just splits, as you can see. So it splits on your right side. So it splits on your right side. I think I got this for about £5 or £6. It is one of the best things I've ever bought. It is so comfortable, so light. It is so thin. So even if it's scorching outside, it's like perfect. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't really like make you hot or anything like that. So yeah, I would give this, if I could, I'd give this like 1,000,000 stars out of 1,000,000 stars. But I do feel like when it comes to due day, this is going to be so worn out. I'm going to have to put this in the charity bin, which is going to really upset me, because it obviously won't, it most probably won't last me for my next pregnancy. But anyone who, if this is still in Primark, because I think I only got this 1 or 2 months ago, if this is still in Primark, I do recommend getting these Jersey Max skirts, because I think they had like a black one, they had a red one, they had a stripy one, they had maybe like another blue one or something. They had so many different colours. I think they were about £5 or £6. This was so worth the money, and I totally recommend it. And if you are pregnant, just get a couple sizes up, and just, it will last you till the end really, because it's really stretchy, look. And it's not too compressing on the belly either, so you know, baby won't feel like it's being, you won't feel like you're crushing your baby, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. Best piece of clothing. I feel like the best piece of clothing I've ever bought, and yeah, I can literally live in this. And the last thing is TV shows I've been loving the last month. I couldn't really, like, what's the word, I think I'm just going to do 2, because I have 3, but 1 I'm still kind of continuing, so I think I'm just going to leave that one maybe for next month. But the 2 I will mention because they've both finished. One of them was a Netflix TV series, which, FYI, anyone who knows me knows I'm more of a reality TV kind of girl. So me getting into kind of like a fake drama kind of show or a film is quite a lot of work. But this I do really recommend, and I do really love. And it was something called, I don't know if you have browsed Netflix or not, it's called Good Girls. And it's basically these 3 women, I'll give just a basic story. It's these 3 women who are all mothers, all with different backgrounds and family situations, and ultimately they get into like crime. It sounds quite bad, but it's comedy, it's drama, it's got a bit of thrill in it. It's got a lot of crime, like crime-based stuff in it. So if you're into like comedy, crime, you know, a bit of like girl power kind of thing, then that is a really good show to watch. I think there will be another season. I think there was 2 seasons. Yeah, I think there was 2 seasons, and I pretty much watched them so quickly. I was almost crying. But yeah, definitely do recommend it. It's called Good Girls, and it was a great show, and 5 stars from me, and my husband loved it as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be a season 3 if there wasn't a season 2. And the other thing that is usually watched in the UK, not outside of the UK, over the last 2 months, Love Island was been playing. Now that's a reality TV show. But yeah, I really loved it. I'm quite happy with the people who won. I don't really care with the people who win. Like, there was quite a good bunch of people who, you know, could have won, and I would have been happy with. But yeah, it was a really good show, great series. I'm intrigued to see the winter Love Island. Well, it's our winter, but it will be like in the summer because it's gonna be in South Africa. But yeah, it's something I watch pretty much. I've been watching for the past 3 years in a row now. And I do recommend it if no one hasn't watched it and you are in the UK. If you're outside of the UK, I don't really know how you watch it. But yeah, I do love it. And basically anyone who's in the UK and hasn't watched it, it's basically just a reality TV show about single people on an island in Mallorca, Spain, trying to find love. That's literally the end of it. But yeah, that's my 5 things that I've been loving this month. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to leave me a comment about anything, then do let me know down below. I will also leave our Instagram handle in the description box. But if you've stayed to this end, please, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.